What's up, guys? A little tired today, but we are working on the Forerunner. The locking hubs are sticky or something. That was the complaint. So I watched a YouTube video, and now I'm gonna try to fix it. I'll show you what I found so far. Okay, so I watched the video, and he said if you take this off, you could reuse this gasket, whatever, blah blah blah. There's some rust in there, some corrosion, and it looks like they used a gasket maker. I was peeling it off, and it got inside of here, making it so that the clutch thing couldn't, it was sticky. So, yeah, that doesn't look very good. So I'm gonna pull this apart, clean it, grease it up, and then put it back together, and I guess I'll check the other side too, since this one seems to have, someone put their dirty little fingers in there, so I'll try to fix it. I might sandblast these too and make them look prettier. We'll see. Alright, so here's a close-up. I cleaned off the housing a bit. I was going to take this off, but you could see that someone has been in there and did some RTV. I don't really want to get into that if the only complaint is it not lock it, like it's sticky, locking the hub. So now that that's clean, I'm going to try to take this gasket off safely. Hopefully I can. We'll see. If not, then I guess I'll have to order one. But I think I'm going to try to clean up the face of this too. Try to keep the red on there as much as possible, but get this off. I might touch it up with a paint pen maybe. We'll see. My main goal though is cleaning up this, they call it a clutch. Rebuild this, like, take the spring off, clean everything, and super grease it. Alright, so I just watched a video on how to disassemble this, so let's give it a try. They said to release it down, and then this tab and this tab you push, twist, boom. Look at how dirty that is in there. And there's no grease. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Okay, so I'm gonna take the spring off now. Lay that like over there. And then there's an inner spring. Should probably take that one off too. There's a little bit of grease on there, but not a lot. Okay. Time to put some stuff through the parts washer. Alright, so this is where we're at. They look a lot cleaner. Now it's time to grease everything back up, reassemble all the springs in the correct orientation, test it off the car, and then we'll put it back on with the old gasket, we'll grease it all, and then hopefully that works. We'll see. Alright, so it's together. I didn't film me putting them back together because I wanted to make sure I was doing it correctly. But that moves how it should, or I think how it should. Verifying with this side. Free, lock, free, oh, lock, free. This one's a bit quieter. I think there's a C-clip that holds this piece in. Probably grease that, but I didn't know if there were any seals behind it, so I didn't want to take it off. So I just did some WD-40 and then packed that little piece full of grease. So, well, that should be good. Job done. What's up, guys? So, working on this one. Putting this lip on. And it's got these little recesses that kind of hold it in place. And then I'm going to drill holes and rivet it together with these little guys. That should be enough to hold it. And this guy, you could tell, drives it rough, so it's probably best it's not super mounted, you know? He bought two, if that tells you anything. But yeah, I'm gonna set the camera up, get some time lapses of me drilling and riveting, and then show you the finished product. And then I also gotta inspect the car, but that's after. Alright, so we got the one small one, got a big one, big one, big one, zippy tie. There's a hole here, so well, it doesn't want to focus. There's a hole, so made a hole for that tab. Made a hole for that tab. I feel like I need to get one more, if I can, on this side. Or I might do on either side of this one. I don't know. It seems pretty well on there. And it looks good. I think I'll just leave it. There we go. Easy as that. Alright, so now we're going to the inspection. One thing on these is it's okay to have heat cracks. You don't want them any longer than an inch, or if they are touching the edge of the rotor. So go through, check them. Some of them aren't, like, it probably needs to be replaced, this rotor. Be on the safer note. What's that? Okay. Yeah, that one's not that bad. Let's check this one. About the same. That one doesn't look too good. Okay. The rears don't really crack on these. You just gotta kind of check them. That one's got a weird groove in it. And this one, yeah, it's gotten hot. She a little glazed. Let's check the pads. Pads look thick in the rear. Yeah, those look good. Diff has a lot. Oh, there is grease coming out of those. Okay, I need to check that. Yeah, it's all up on the only that side, so gotta check that. Let's see, still got the heat shield. Transmission is weeping out that back seal. Let's see. Anything weird up in here? Let's see. Sorry, the phone camera doesn't like this flashlight, but you can see the brake pad material. It's about as thick as the backing plate. Maybe a little thicker. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see that. Not the best lighting. Little drippage there. Nothing terrible though. If anything, I'd say brakes. Yeah, all looks good. Alright, so you know how I said that axle might be loose? Take a look at this. So I went to go test it. Finger tight. Finger tight. Not good. So I'm gonna go make sure all these are tight. Double check these. Paint marker them, and then I'm gonna clean up down here. Get all this grease off of everything. Not good. Not safe. Alright, well, it's the end of the day, so it's time to bring in the race car. So I figured I'd show you my favorite, which is mine. Oh, secret's out. This is the car that I'm taking. Drifting, if you haven't figured it out yet. But, yeah, it's one of the hardest cars to get into, though. These door bars are so high. Look at that. Look, my knee stops at this one. This one's kind of overkill. Did it on both. Whew, it's windy. Alright. Turn the power on. She's kind of cranky, so. Yeah. I'm gonna let her warm up and then I'm gonna put it in the shop.